LUNACLASSIC. This peaked out a couple days ago at a price of 0.0058 is what I sought out right around there, and now has come down quite a bit over the past couple of days, has come down quite a bit. And if we take a look over at the chart for LUNACLASSIC, this is what we're looking at right here. So you can see we haven't look. This could have been a blow off top here back a few days ago and we could be in a downtrend. I don't know. We'll look at the chart. You can make up your own mind, I think. Present all the information. We'll look at the news, but it's very, very clear to see. We definitely had a little peak here at that area. I said 0.0058. And now let's come back down and it is testing. This middle range of resistance is using it as resistance right now as it is in the bottom level of this Keltner channel. What you can also see right here. If we look down here at the bottom at the RSI, the relative strength index, you can see these areas have just overbought all the way. And it was continuing to fight against it, go up and up and up based on news, based on what we knew was going to happen with the re-enabled staking, and we did see this price run up. But now what we're seeing after these areas. Generally speaking, when you do get into these areas of overbought 80 to 90 on the RSI, that is a time when you know this is going to look to dump. Most likely, not always, it doesn't have to, but it has played out in that way. Now the RSI has corrected a little bit here, but you can also see this area here. This is the trading volume and this is down as well, down quite a bit, right? So did peak, obviously at that all-time high, not all-time high, but that recent high here caused the price to go up, and that is what causes the price to go up. Just like what we saw with Luna 2 the other day, TFL took all their coins, 435,000 of them, sent them over to Binance, started trading. Obviously pumping in the trade volume pumps up the price as well, but now you can see it's just not there. So why isn't it there? Well, there's a couple of reasons and I want to get to all of them. Let's start with this as we look back over here. That Terra station, the good news is staking ratio continues to go up just like I said, up to 543 billion. So that is continuing to pump up. We haven't eclipsed that 8% mark, but hopefully people are going and restacking, auto compounding, whatever it may be. So that continues to go up. That is step 1. So that is really why we saw this pump up. People got very, very excited about it, and people also heard 1.2% burned. But I want to get to some of the dates because I think there's some misconceptions about not only when it's going to start. When it can start, we hear the September 12th, we hear September 20th or 21st. What does it all mean and what does it really mean? Like how much is actually going to be burnt? What are we burning right now? And what can we expect as far as like when is this price actually going to go up? So I want to get to all the real information. Let's move it over here and take a look at this. I have mentioned this site before. I'll mention it again, Luke Penguins, go check this out. Everything I talk about, obviously description box. Go check out the description box. It's very easy to access. They got a lot of good information. I'm going to look at some of it here, but one thing that I do like is right on the home page, right on the first page right here, that has some important dates, right? So obviously you can check the block height and all this stuff about LUNACLASSIC blockchain, but this is important, right? Block central tax prepared. And this is referring to the 1.2% tax. And you can see here 6,319 at the time of this recording, estimated on September 12th. So that's actually, which is a few hours away as I'm recording this on September 11th. What that means is that is when the tax will actually be available on the chain. No, it's going to be set at 0 at that point. However, this does allow for the validators to go and prepare for this. So that gives them this window to say, hey, this is going to be in place. Here it is, it's set at 0. Implement this and then we'll go about changing the value. This is how they plan to do it, and this is how they're going to go about doing it. What you can see down here though, block central tax is active, and this is a lot more obviously, 134,000 blocks, 630, and this is estimated on September 21st, so that means at that point all on-chain transactions, swaps between wallets, sending things to an exchange, cashing out from exchanges, interactions with smart contracts on LUNACLASSIC, these will all be subject to this 1.2% burn tax. What will not be subject is once you send them to Binance or KUCOIN or MXC or any other Kraken, whatever it may be, and you're doing trading in LUNACLASSIC with LUNACLASSIC on that centralized exchange, those will not be subject to the 1.2% burn most likely. As of right now, there are no major exchanges that have come out and said they will be participating now. I hope in a month or 2 months you all come back and say, hey, this video aged poorly, you don't know what you're talking about. Every exchange is now doing 1.2% on swap, guys. Nothing would make me happier, but I think we have to be realistic and just understand that it's not enough for one to go out and do it, because if you're just the only one doing it,